right, everybody. Welcome to the 42North 78West Sports Show. I'm your host, Sebastian. All right, episode 19. We're here. Big baller Beane. Dude, I love this guy. Yeah, got to give this man some credit. I'm wearing all my Bills gear because I am so hyped right now because our core is back. Darrell Williams, John Feliciano, and Matt Milano all are back. You know, we had to say goodbye to maybe at least two players like John Brown and
Andre Roberts.
And Andre Roberts, yes.
Levi Smith or Wallace too.
Yes.
Levi
and
Wallace.
I was going to say, we're not too worried about Lee Smith.
But
yeah,
the core
Levi.
guys of our team are back, which is awesome. So we're also going to pitch on some Buffalo Sabres at that point. And we're going to talk about some notable NFL signings. Of course, a NASCAR update. We'll get you your boy Anthony Alfredo, Kevin. Don't worry. And we'll have the honorable mentions. But, of course, I am joined by Alex and Kevin. What's up?
Brandon Beane making it rain out here. Big ball of Beane.
What's going on? And Zach, what's going on?
Are the Sabres done yet?
No.
Sadly, no.
No, not even close.
In fact, they're playing right now, and they're down 4-0.
They might have to put the mercy rule in for the Sabres.
Please,
Yeah.
God, dude, put in a running clock.
How?
Please.
Well, we'll get there. I was going to ask a question, but we'll get there.
No, but we're going to start with Big Baller Bean because we got to start with something good. Big Baller Bean, man. Hey, here's the thing. Now everyone's talking about Bill Belichick coming in here, running in, with spending money all of a sudden fast, but come on. You got to give Brandon Bean some credit. You can't. With a salary cap situation and getting these core guys, good prices. It's not too bad. Of course, Bill Belichick comes in and started free agency and gets Jonnu Smith, right? Jonnu Smith right off the bat, and it's like, all right, but you got Cam Newton throwing the ball, so I'm not really worried. Kev, what's going on, man?
I mean, the Patriots, they talked about how they didn't have any weapons. So what made you think going from like Edelman, Jacoby Myers to Nelson Aguilar and Kendrick Bourne was just going to flip the needle right there? They're going to do it.
I mean, Kenny Galladay was available.
There's a lot of
Curtis
guys.
Samuel's available. They're both way better than Bourne. And
Good old Nelson Aguilar.
Nothing.
Nelson Aguilar is your boy, I guess, if you want to. If that's the guy you want to use. I guess not.
He can't.
I don't
catch a
hate it.
cold.
Oh yeah, I don't hate it either.
They want to keep making these signings. Hey, by all means.
Nothing they did worries me even a little bit. I'm not fazed by it. Now, if they draft a quarterback, I mean, which I would think they would, but none of the quarterbacks in the draft really worry me that they can get. But they're not getting Lawrence, they're not getting Fields, they're not getting Wilson, most likely. So yeah, nothing they did has worried me so far.
Yeah, and we'll touch on that more probably when we get into more of the notable signings because there are a lot more signings that happened out there in the NFL. Zach, got anything else on that?
Yeah, I mean, I remember one of the more recent episodes when we did our Bills hopefuls. I said, just bring Matt Milano back, and that'll be, good for my re-signings. And they did that and then some. They're keeping most of the offensive line together. John Feliciano coming back, especially. My guy, John Feliciano, right, Al?
Man, whatever.
Darrell Williams and Andre Smith both on cheap contracts too. I mean, how can you not love what's going on so far? And it's only day one. It's still tampering period. So
Yeah,
It's beautiful to see.
yes,
yeah, it's
Guys, wanting to stay here.
It's beautiful to see.
Taking less money than they probably could have.
we went from wasteland to wonderland.
Yeah.
Trust the process.
Unbelievable, right? Now if only the Sabres could do that.
Yeah. I mean, I'm touching the point of also with John Feliciano and Darrell Williams. It's great to have an offensive line back together that was doing pretty well.
Yeah.
And of course, Brandon Beane
Continuity.
said that he wants to have more running game.
And
And then Morris is back too.
Cody Ford's going to be healthy.
Yep.
Oh,
Yep.
it's looking good.
It's a very solid
definitely
front five.
looking good. All right. Well, we're gonna touch on these Buffalo Sabres real quick because you love them. You love them. I know you love them over there.
New week. They still suck. Moving on.
No, you want to talk about the Ristolainen thing real quick?
Okay, yeah. So we're just okay with, we've just accepted that we're losing. But Ryan O'Reilly, he says that he's, he's sick of losing. He's losing his love of the game, so he's losing. Jack Eichel, last offseason, says he's getting sick and tired of losing, like things better change soon. And O'Reilly, we ran out of town. And now a narrative is being pushed on getting Eichel out by some. But this is okay. this is acceptable to be said. Like, I would much rather a player be very upset and angry that they're losing as opposed to this. Like, you don't sound tough, Ristolainen, by saying, like, I have thick skin, I know how to handle it. Like, no, you're a competitor. You're not supposed to know how to handle losing. It's supposed to suck. It's supposed to bother you. I don't care how long you've been losing.
That just goes
it drives me nuts.
That just goes to show that the losing culture for the Sabres has been so like just generally accepted by the players over the years that it's just unfathomable. Like, you're not going to get out of it if the players are just going to be in that, or if the players are always going to be in that losing mindset. You know, there's no, and especially it won't change overnight. You know, it'll still take probably at least, you know, another few years for, you know, any real hope from the locker room. Because, you know, if you got Ristolainen, who's been here for damn near 10 years, and, you know, he says, you know, I'm just, whatever, I'm used to it. You know,
It's like
and then everyone else that
That's
comes in,
unacceptable. Exactly.
and especially if he's going to be in your, you know, leadership council, then the rest of the players are gonna go by his example,
Yeah.
and then they're not gonna care as much either.
Doesn't he have an A too? I could be wrong.
Yes, because everyone's hurt. He's got it because when McCabe
okay.
got hurt, he got the A. Yeah,
That's I forgot McCabe had it before.
but
Yeah.
even still, he's
Yeah.
got a letter now.
Yeah, he's been here 8 years, like you said. Like, he should, you know, he's got to be, you know, sort of a leader. I mean, people are starting to rip on Eichel, trying to call him out for being a bad leader.
And he's been playing
He's
been playing all year with a broken rib.
Yes,
Yes.
yes.
Yes, you
So
are.
he's
And that's
so that explains right there why he, you know, may have looked off this year. Like, oh, his body language. Like, no, it's not him trying. He's not trying to get traded.
and that says
as of right now.
that says so much about
playing
Jack's
hurt.
character compared to the rest of the team's character.
Yeah.
And just the fact that, yeah, Jack may have looked sluggish so far, but he was playing on a broken rib and then got hurt again. You know, everyone else has been, you know, as far as we know, completely healthy and still looking like garbage.
And you want to know, and you know why he was probably playing through it, not just for one,
captain.
a huge competitor, yeah, and he's a captain, but he probably also knows, like, look, if I don't play,
We don't win.
yeah, this team's pretty bad. This team's horrible, even with me. So I have to play, so we can at least, you know, be something.
And the coach ain't helping him either.
No,
The coach ain't helping him.
no. Besides, you know, especially by lying about
They need
him
to.
being hurt this whole time.
They need a coach that'll implement a system that'll let everyone play loose. That'll have everyone just play to their abilities. Jack would flourish. Darlene would look like, you know, an NHL defenseman for a change. You know, you got Jacob Bryson, who looks great so far.
I love Bryson.
You know,
Love Jacob
let
Bryson.
him turn up. He loves to join the offensive rush. You know, and then you know you've got other very skilled players in the top six, and you know, I leave Skinner out of the top six because he's been out of the top six all year.
Who?
Right, exactly.
Who that? I don't even know who that is.
Exactly. He's just buried in the bottom of the roster. So, but you know, you got all this skill that they have the potential on paper. You know,
And not to-
but
and
what's-
proven commodities
but
too.
what system are they in again? I forgot what.
Kruger's.
Kruger's. Oh,
And not to say that
Right.
I'm, you know, clamoring about Phil Housley. Like, I'm not trying to say that Phil Housley was a great coach, but I think if he was here with this squad, they'd be way more competitive. I think his system would have fit more with this group. Like, he only had Brandon Montour for like 2 months. I think Brandon Montour and his system for a full season, 2 years, would be a lot better than the player he is. Darlene, we know, was way better with Housley than he has been with Kruger. The only players who have progressed under Kruger, or who have improved at least, have played better, have been Ristolainen, really. Maybe McCabe a little, but
hey,
like Bryson, I think would have flourished with Housley too. You know, also.
on that note, we're gonna do a little throwback right now, real quick. You know, Zach, I know we're gonna do a little throwback to one of your takeaways. We're gonna do a little throwback to when, you know, it's a certain coach should be coaching the Buffalo Sabres. So
Not
we're
Ralph
gonna.
Kruger.
It's not Ralph Kruger, but we're gonna throw a little throwback. And I'm gonna let you know, Zach. Do you think you oppose to this opinion still?
The opinion I had in the original Take Quake. Yes, I do.
We'll see.
You want to hear this. Lindy Ruff should be coaching the Buffalo Sabres. There you go. I said it. Now, say what you will about Ralph Kruger. I wanted the Sabres to
hire Ralph Kruger the entire time. I wanted them to go with the European coach. I wanted all that. But now that, and I'll give it to you, he's got a small sample size. The COVID year hasn't really had a full season of coaching, but there's no reason why Lindy Ruff couldn't have taken this team, especially with Jack Eichel. He may not have gotten Taylor Hall because that was all Ralph Kruger, but with Jack Eichel and Sam Reinhart and some of the other players that we have, even he would bring Ristolainen to his best. I think Lindy should be the coach of the Sabres.
All right, and so Zach, you still agree to that?
You know, I'm always someone who will stand by my original opinion at the time because that was my opinion.
It was, yeah, it was.
I did want Kruger at the time of hiring.
Oh, okay.
Right?
Yes.
I don't anymore.
And
You
I
don't,
did-
you don't anymore.
I can
Exactly.
admit that I did too.
Right.
I was, I'm not saying I was like jumping for joy over the hire, but I was intrigued. I was like, okay, like I like what I've heard.
And I told
I'm like, it's out of the box. They're trying something different. Going with the experienced coach in Bilesma didn't work. Going with the up and coming assistant coach in Housley didn't work. So I was okay. I was like, okay, they're trying something different. He's obviously smart because he was able to go from hockey to soccer and whatever. Like I shouldn't say smart, but we thought he was smart. And it just has been a disaster.
I told Sebastian I'm one to admit when I'm wrong. I was wrong when we drafted Allen. I thought we'd be better with Rosen, and I'm here to say on our platform that I was wrong about Josh Allen.
Yeah.
I was wrong about Ralph Kruger.
The Josh Allen
It's okay.
and the Josh Allen thing, I couldn't be more happy to be wrong.
Exactly.
I'm thrilled that I was
Wow.
wrong.
Exactly.
But in this case, in Kruger's case,
You don't like him.
I'm hurt by it. I'm hurt that
Real
I
quick,
was.
Kevin, I feel like you got something. Do you got something on this?
My thing is, I feel like with the Sabres, it's gotten to a point where, like, with the accepting of losing is basically either one, you're collecting your paycheck and just moving on, or you're showcasing yourself for another team next year.
And they're not doing a good job of that.
No, I mean,
No.
Taylor Hall's plan of doing that, that's not really working out for him right now. So
And I truly think that if we were playing the rest of the league, we would have a few more wins. We probably wouldn't have a 10-game losing streak. I mean, we're
It's
playing
fair.
some of the best teams in the league every night.
It's fair. Yeah,
You know.
that's
But-
a fair point. They better not use that as an excuse though in the offseason
No.
to keep Kruger.
Hey,
They
no.
better not. There's
They-
still no excuse to
No,
lose.
they
11
are
in a row.
bad.
But-
They are
Yeah.
bad.
No,
but
yes.
that is there.
They're bad.
Yes. No, it's a fair. Yeah, that's a fair point.
No, but they're bad. But it's so bad that the people were betting against that we were going to lose. That's pretty bad.
Yeah, no,
when you're
everyone's
betting-
doing
when you're-
that.
when you're
Everyone's
betting
doing that,
when
yeah.
you're betting against it, they're going to lose 3-0.
One of the
So-
guys,
Easy,
one of the guys I work
easy
with,
cash right now.
yeah,
Yeah.
you're right. Easy.
one of the guys I work with, he that's an automatic bet. He's like, dude, I go downtown, I'm betting against the Sabres. That's the first thing I'm putting on my parlay because it always hits.
I should start doing that so it'll make me feel better about them losing.
Whoa. There's a little bit of woes in there.
Or in that case, that's when they'll start
Cash
winning,
incentive.
But
Well.
which if that's I mean whatever.
All right, but we're gonna do one more little thing. We're gonna cut to basically a teaser trailer to a new skit that'll probably be making a run on the 42 North 78West show. So I'm gonna play that now. Let us know what you think, and we'll be right back.
Hi, I'm Ross Polino. Have you been upset with the Buffalo Sabres performance? I might be able to help. Have you had damage to property? Have you had the urge to watch cornhole and actually be entertained? Come on, let's go airmail that shit! Please call.
All right, welcome back. It was a very quick skit. That was probably about 17 seconds, but hey, gotta do what you gotta do. But we're probably gonna add more to that because it's gonna be more.
Oh,
We
there'll
got you.
definitely be more.
There's a
It'll
lot
be
more
more.
hockey. We're
There's
not
more
even
hockey.
we're
Yeah,
not
a lot
even
more.
halfway
We
point.
still have
We're not
like
done yet.
30 games left.
Yep.
Good
No,
Lord.
but we're not done yet. But we're gonna go now to NFL. Let's talk about something. Let's talk about something good again. We'll go back to the NFL stuff.
God.
Yes, yes, we're gonna go back to the NFL. Yes, yeah, NFL
Yes.
and free agency, has started, and it's off to a fun run right now. I love free agency, man.
Yeah, there's a lot going on.
A lot going on. A lot of news broke during the weekend.
Tampering.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tamperoo.
A lot of things happened. A lot of former players are probably signed around. A lot of players were on our list, got signed already. So it's all right. But Brandon Beane's got us, man. I think he's gonna come in. He's gonna wait for all the other players to get signed. He's gonna take those veterans for a cheap price. I'm telling you.
Yeah, teams are overpaying right now. Beane sitting back, retaining his pretty much 98% of his AFC Championship roster, and just waiting to see what guys get left behind.
And then, like you said before the show, Kevin, then next week we can sign Hunter Henry.
Hey, Hunter, even if it's a 1-year deal,
Give us a call.
Give us-
Let our people get in touch with your people. Our people are real good people.
yeah, we'll have you on the show too.
That's the thing, like you
Yeah.
said, like this is an AFC Championship roster. Like there's not much that needs to be done. It's obviously a great roster. It's a great team, great coaching staff.
And they can draft like hell too.
Yes,
So
they can. That's why I think. Like I don't see us making any big splashes, but I think we're gonna see like 2-3 rookies in this draft at least who come in and contribute right away, because that's been happening every year under Brandon Beane and McDermott.
there's still the potential to find like a Cole Beasley or John Brown like type signing. Not exactly like a wide receiver, not exactly that type of money, but that type of value in a player. Because
Yeah.
there's
for
still
sure.
a lot of that out there.
No, but it's gonna be interesting too, because even with the cap situation too, because a lot of players are gonna have to take a lot of pay cuts this year. So who knows who's gonna take the cut really? Because there's a lot of players still available. I saw that list. There was like a giant list still ready. Because I mean, Green Bay resigned their running back. I thought Aaron Jones was going somewhere else. He resigns with the Green Bay Packers. I mean, there was another one. I thought Allen Robinson was going to end up as a free agent. He gets franchised by Chicago. Damn. Corey Davis off to the Jets. That's another top receiver on. But we got a good receiving core. It's fine.
Can I say something about the Patriots real quick?
Oh, no.
Oh.
What you got?
In the first like 10 years of Belichick, I saw this on Twitter. They spent like $360 million on free agent signings. In the first 3 hours today, they spent 146.
Sounds like they're
Like
desperate.
they're just
They have
throwing money
they have
away.
one
Yeah.
losing season and they lose their minds.
Yeah, they're just
Someone mentioned like this is what happens when you're not like you don't have a franchise quarterback, you're not paying one. And I said it reminds me of us before Allen, before Beane and McDermott. Like this was basically that was kind of like Doug Whaley's thing. And when we weren't paying quarterbacks, because we had Tyrod for cheap and we had EJ on a rookie deal, and we spent a lot of money in free agency because we weren't paying a quarterback, so we were able to load up on talent.
yeah.
But in the end, we didn't have the quarterback. So
Joe DiBiase said that New England was making a lot of Bills like signings today.
yeah, they definitely were. I think it was Bourne when I saw that tweet when he said that. He was like, that's a Billsy signing if I've ever seen one.
Yeah.
No, but it's gonna be fun because it didn't really even officially start. It's just now
Yeah.
players pre-signing right now, so they're just gonna make announcements. So
Handshake,
knows?
handshake agreements.
yeah, just handshake agreement. But they
Yeah, and the thing is too with it being
Elbows. This is COVID.
True.
with it being a COVID year, I mean the salary cap isn't going up, so there's gonna be a ton of guys taking 1-year deals, ring chasing. So
Yeah.
we are a destination to chase some rings.
A lot of
We are a ring chasing team, Kev.
and a lot of
can't confirm.
a lot of cap manipulation too. Like, can someone explain the Taysom Hill thing to me? Like I'm 5.
Or the Brady thing still. I'm still confused on the Brady
like they say
thing.
4-year deal that'll sign him through 2022, and I'm like, wait
But
a
it's a
minute,
$7 million cap
This is
hit.
2021.
Yeah.
That's only one more year. I'm like, what? No, what?
And then
what?
Yeah, and wait a second. Is Taysom Hill getting all 140 million, or is it going to avoid before that?
I think it's gonna avoid before. I don't know.
Because
My mind, like when I first saw it, I'm like 4 years, 140 million. Like,
How
what
do
are
you
you
keep
doing?
track
I
of that
feel like
stuff?
it would suck
And then-
so bad if I'm like signing my name to a $140 million contract and I only end up getting like 10.
Yeah. And then you're like, so what? So like, what's the like? You guys really believe in me? Like, you give me this money? Like, no. We're just this is just to save money, like
Now,
cap
dude,
space.
like,
Because
come on.
they saved money in
on.
that somehow.
Like 17 million or something.
Yeah.
No, it was only like 7.
oh yeah.
But
yeah.
even still, it's still
I'm like, how did
But
they
I bought a yacht.
save money from that?
no, but did we talk about the guy with the Chiefs, the offensive lineman?
Tooney, yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Tooney.
how
did-
do you explain that too? Like that's
They probably signed
mean,
him $80 million, and it's all going to be converted to a signing bonus somehow.
yeah. Right.
I mean, I know Mahomes restructured.
Yeah,
his deal a
Mahomes did
bit, but
restructure. Yeah, but
there's no way that saved
well,
that.
because
much.
like,
Like-
Eric Fisher got cut, and then the other guy, the other
Schwartz,
offensive line
yeah.
got cut. So maybe there was money in there. We just don't even know because we're just thinking about all the signings they made.
Well, but
So-
then like I don't know. Like I'm assuming they got Tooney for much cheaper than they were paying Fisher and
Yeah.
Schwartz before.
Then
That's the only
maybe,
thing that
yeah.
makes sense. Because then I'm just like, all right, well, you're
Because
just swapping out
Fisher did get a deal.
Fisher
He's been a
and
rookie.
Schwartz for Tooney.
Because I always think he's been drafted not even like a couple years ago, but like he's been on the league for
It
a
was-
while.
Yeah, it was the,
2012.
I know it was
Yeah.
the EJ Manuel draft because I
That's
remember
right,
I remember
that's
it was
right.
a terrible quarterback class and
And they
Fisher
took-
and Jokel went 1-2
Yep.
to
These
do
cat
tackles.
these cat manipulations, like they have to be new, right? Like,
Yeah.
is this something that like
Yeah,
we just
it's
don't remember
just-
happening every year?
No,
or?
like there's like every year there's a few restructures and that,
But
like,
nothing
I
like
like I was starting
contracts that void or
Yeah, that was at the,
contracts
like-
that like
yeah.
expire and then
Like,
restart.
yeah.
or
Like I
whatever.
just started to understand what it means to restructure a deal. Now I got to learn what voidable means, like all this stuff.
Yeah, dude, that
I'm like,
was
what is
like
going on?
that was like Greek. That was
Yeah,
like
I'm like,
Greek.
yeah, well,
Yeah, no, it's
And of
very-
course Brady's doing it to save like $1 million,
course.
like $1 million bajillion dollars on their cap. You know,
Hey, and
Oh,
then,
he's
did you
such
see-
a he
did-
just
I mean,
wants
you
to
saw-
win.
Such a team
He just wants to
player.
win.
oh yeah, give me off.
Rob Gronkowski signed for $10 million.
Kiss my kid.
Like, the
Wait, Gronk signed
Gronk signed for
Yep.
$10 million.
Yeah, 1 year,
1 year,
$10
$10
million.
million deal. Like, come on.
back in Tampa
Yes, back
Yes,
in Tampa.
yeah.
because I know there
That-
was some. I know he
Was he
said
worth
like,
$10
oh,
million?
I might.
Was
no,
he worth? That's what I was like.
Wouldn't that
looking
be
at
wild
deal.
if he signed here?
I didn't
It
want
would
it.
have been wild.
I didn't want it at all.
Dawson Knox is the guy.
I would have taken. I would have
Oh,
taken.
I wouldn't. No, I hate,
What do
no.
you mean?
He's a scumbag. I don't want him.
Looking for championships.
I'd rather
Gronk is still an upgrade.
I'd rather bring Lee Smith
Maybe.
back.
Yes.
Let's think
Same
logically.
type of tight
Let's
end.
let's
No,
think.
I-
Let's think
no.
logically here for a second. Just a hypothetical logical.
Gronk's not the difference though.
But he's better than Dawson Knox still.
Okay, well, there's
Yeah.
there's other upgrades to him.
Hunter Henry.
Yes, for sure.
It's
Like I'm,
under-
you know, I'm not
Delaney Walker.
disagreeing. I'm not.
Delaney-
Gronk ever
My-
no.
Whoa,
My
whoa, whoa,
question
whoa.
was,
hypothetically.
wouldn't it have been cool if
No.
it was Gronk here?
No.
Do you remember what he
Gronk
did?
has
You
been
remember what he did
yeah,
to Trey White?
Ever since that, he's
Yeah.
been
Yeah.
We can't. We can't. No.
No,
No.
you can't do it.
he's been dead to me. He could have ended his career.
I'm
all
all
that.
about acquiring talent, and he's still talented.
I am
Hey, maybe if
all
we were
about
the
acquiring-
WWE or
I-
something.
I am all about acquiring talent, except for him.
Okay. All right.
All right, I guess we're moving
Yeah,
on.
we're moving on.
We can move on.
NASCAR. Yeah. Woo. Yeah.
Boogity boogity boogity. Let's go racing.
Truex Jr. wins the
straight, turn it to the left sometimes.
wins in Phoenix. I mean, the only thing that really was trending during that race was Brad Keselowski getting real low during the beginning of the race, which was a pretty crazy move.
Yeah, he went.
Yeah.
He went
With
way
low.
low.
He
way
went low. Yeah.
way low.
Even it's funny when the commentators were like, "Whoa, he's going pretty low there." Yeah. He was been prepping that move for weeks.
And if you really look at it too, when they came back up to the backstretch, he didn't really gain that much.
No,
he didn't really you were coming like this close from the pit wall, and you like all for what 20 feet, not even a car length. Good for you, Brad. Good for you.
Hey, he was coming out swinging, you know. Hey, Kevin, Alfredo,
Anthony
Anthony Alfredo.
Alfredo.
You want to know how your boy did?
Give it to me. Give it to me straight.
37th,
Out of how many?
38.
Well, listen. It's all right. You know, we're going to have bad races here and there, okay?
Right.
But that's why, you know, we're going to sleep it off. We're going to get up. We're going to throw that helmet back on the next day. We're going to rev those goddamn engines up, and we're going to do it again.
That's right.
That's right.
Damn,
Yeah. Alfredo, man, he's gonna win. Man.
The pasta pack is still intact.
The pasta.
Anthony Alfredo, can we get some merch set up? Pasta pack.
We did follow him on
Pasta
Twitter,
pack,
so
42
I mean,
North 70. Yeah. Come on.
Pasta pack.
Anthony, understand something, buddy. Anthony, from me to you, from you to me, we are your biggest supporters.
Yes.
I am a Chase Elliott guy myself, but Kevin is your biggest supporter. He asks about you every week. He loves your 24th consistency. Start finishing in 24th again. Help Kevin out.
and you know, if you want to win, if you want to get first sometime, I mean, we don't hate that either.
We're coming to Watkins Glen, so hopefully we can get you on the podcast then.
I was gonna say maybe we can get him on the podcast, and then he'll get a 42 North 78 West bump.
Whoa.
That's right. That's
All right.
right. I mean, there's a chicklets bump. I mean, why not?
Yeah.
You know, what's
You never know. We might have that little pixie dust to
You know?
give you the
Right.
magic.
and we have the magic apartment. So,
Yes.
yep.
Yes, we
There
do.
you go. It's
We-
Anthony.
we got
Our people, your
Anthony.
people.
we got
Get
breaking
in touch.
You want to start winning races?
Kevin, what you
We
got?
got-
breaking
you.
moves. Breaking moves.
Ooh.
The New Orleans Saints have re-signed Jameis Winston to a 1-year, $12 million contract.
Let's go.
Oh my
But they didn't give him 140 million like Taysom Hill.
That's voidable. That means nothing. That's voidable. That means nothing. Jameis is going to beat him out. He's going to get his contract voided. He's going to go be a bum somewhere else.
my
Jameis
God.
Winston's time is here, baby. He's back.
Hey, Devin, you
He's
like
back.
that one? Hit us up in the chat.
Yes.
Oh, that was
Oh
funny.
my gosh.
Damn, I'm funny.
Well, we can move on to honorable mentions. That was a good transition. Thanks, Kev. That was a good one. That was pretty good.
I'm keeping my eye on
Yeah,
the news here.
Good,
You know.
good job, man. Yo, honorable mentions. So honorable mentions would be Drew Brees has announced his retirement from the NFL.
Oh, is that why they signed Taysom
Yes.
Hill for 140 million and Jameis for 12?
He's better. He's better.
He's really known.
He's better. He's
Yeah,
than
better at
Taysom
throwing
Hill.
picks.
He's better than everything at Taysom Hill. Besides being a tight end
No,
or
but-
receiver.
I like to see
Whatever the
Jameis
hell
be running
Taysom
out there on special teams, blocking punts,
Good for
returning
Taysom Hill.
kicks,
He
and
could
catching
go.
passes.
He could go block punts all he wants.
Or throwing touchdowns. Good throwing picks, though.
So wait.
Also good throwing for
So-
over 5,000
so wait.
yards.
Hey, is Drew Brees
the other team.
is Drew Brees a top tier quarterback? That was the question throughout the whole day.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
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 Thank
Like, is
you.
he a Hall of Famer? Yeah,
First
he's definitely
ballot Hall of Famer.
100%, Yeah.
Yes. Okay. I had like 4 people disagreeing with that, and I'm like,
I don't know
He's-
how you
he-
disagree with
why do you
that
disagree
at
with
all.
that? It's
Right.
beyond me.
Right now, he's the all-time leader in pass yards.
Yeah, exactly. So why is he not a first ballot Hall of Famer? Yeah, it's maybe they'll go on his success of his career, but he's had good teams. He just never had that one team that just he did have what was it, 08? Am I wrong? I'm probably wrong.
I think it was 08.
Yes. I think it was 08, yes.
Or maybe 09.
Maybe it was 09. I know it was around there because he was very young with the Saints. He never had that one team. It was always the defense, always let him down. Man, it was, Rob Ryan never really did a good job for him. That's remember that.
Yeah, we
Remember
know
those
that all
days?
too well.
Yeah, we know those days. No, but
Just
I
another-
think it's a great thing. I think we'll probably have one more big retirement. I feel it's coming. I think probably just one more. I mean, Larry Fitzgerald gave a little thing. I think he's not done yet, so Larry Fitzgerald's still gonna play. So I mean,
Yeah, now obviously they're a Super Bowl contender, right? And that's where J.J.
Yeah.
Watt wanted to go.
yeah,
So
obviously,
of course you have to stay, right?
obviously. Yeah.
They went from an 8-8 team to a 9-7 team. Woo!
Yeah.
They're still in the NFC West.
And
Yep.
let's see. Well, I got one more honorable mention. I think it was the UB Bulls. We got some.
Oh,
We
yeah.
got-
The UB lost in the MAC championship on Saturday, eliminating them from the March Madness tournament. So Ohio got the bid over them for winning the MAC. UB did get a bid in the NIT, though. They are a 4 seed in the NIT. So that's good for them, I guess. Hopefully they can make a run, make some noise in the NIT.
And let's not forget the biggest news of the week last week. NHL on ESPN.
Yes.
Let's go.
That's what I meant to. Yes, that's what I meant to also put in there.
7 years, $2.8 billion. But I also heard that it's not really going to do much for the cap.
No,
But it'll still be sweet to watch it.
no. But if you got a ESPN, if you have an
E
ESPN Plus account, like that's such a good deal to have all those things right in. I know you want to bring back that sound. I know
You have to.
you have to.
Along with Gary Thorne with
Gary
the play-by-play. Absolutely.
Bill Clement on the color. Could you
Yes.
imagine?
We like that.
No, but I think it's a really good.
No, it'll end up being Bucci and Barry Melrose, and it'll be so over the top. And Stephen A. and the intermission reports. Let me tell you what I know about hockey. The puck is black. Of course, we all know that. Thanks, Stephen A.
Someone said, it's not like a thing. Someone had commented on a tweet where someone mentioned like, oh, they better bring back Gary Thorne. Someone said like, no, they'll probably bring back like Jack Edwards or something. I'd be like, no,
Oh
I
my
would
God.
never
Gone.
watch a game on ESPN.
Gone.
Would never watch a game
Gone.
on ESPN. I have to listen to that Boston fool.
We can
call every
bring
game.
we could bring back this tape. Old takes exposed me for how excited I am. If they bring back Jack Edwards,
Yeah.
I will not watch.
Yep.
On top of the fact where if the Sabres trade Eichel, I will not watch.
No. I
I will actually still watch if it's Gary Thorne, but I will not watch.
If that were to happen, then I would change my opinion about one of your takeaways where I would be like, you know what? Yeah, bring me an NBA team over NHL.
Whoa.
Eventually, it takes a lot.
Hustle your evidence, girl.
No, but I think it was really good. Like I said, I mean, if you have ESPN Plus, it's a good deal for you because ESPN Plus is not really a big bank breaker, and you could stream basically your games anywhere, and I think it's a really cool deal.
So how would it not affect the cap though? Would it just take like a while to build up? Or
Avoidable years,
like
Al.
years later?
Yeah, at least I guess at least not right away because deals are already
okay.
signed and all that.
Oh, right. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense. So probably like years
But
4 or 5 in the deal.
Yeah, I
would
feel
probably
like
be when
it'll probably be then but also because they'll have to bring money back in that they lost because of COVID too.
True.
So that is a lot of money. It looks like, but when you break it down, it's not as much because, like I said, you lost the revenue from like ticket sales and concessions and all that for the most part of the year, and then you have to get all that back.
But the Sabres ain't getting our money, that's for sure.
They only
Oh,
sold like
yeah.
300 general admission tickets.
And then they had the audacity to give 700 to frontline workers. They don't deserve that.
No,
They've been through enough. They don't deserve to sit there and watch a Sabres game.
frontline
Those
workers.
poor people.
We are
Yeah,
so sorry.
We're so sorry.
and
No.
and we truly hope that you opt out of this
Yes.
for your sanity and for our pleasure,
Yes.
for our comedic pleasure. We don't want anyone at those games, and everyone that does go to those games, you better boo them.
Yes,
We-
boo
Boo
them.
them. Boo. Boo.
Shame.
Boo those men. Boo.
Shame. Shame.
Perfect time
Shame.
to point out that the Sabres are now down 5-0.
5-0.
Don't even
Yeah.
care.
Oh.
They didn't
Just-
score on a 3-0 or a 3-1.
Just burnt my tongue. Don't even care.
No, but I think that really wraps up our episode. We thank you all for coming. Episode 19. We'll be back up next week at Monday, of course, at 8:45. I mean, hey, it's gonna be a great week. There'll be way more news in the NFL. Way more. I mean, Sabres. We'll get through it.
Yeah,
but
there's of course going to be more Sabres
we'll
because there's
get-
more games.
we'll
Surprise.
Summer's
We'll
getting
be-
here.
We'll be up to probably 15 or 14 game losing streak by
Yeah,
then.
we'll see. We'll have a counter ready.
Good times.
And there's going to be baseball right around the corner.
yeah.
Oh, yeah, baseball, of
Couple more
course, back
weeks.
around the corner. So, hey,
Can't wait.
can't wait. I
Till
can't wait
next
to-
week. Love
till
you guys.
next week.
Peace.
Whoa, whoa. Peace.